the McLaren F1 wins!
For all the 90s babies out there, if this wasn't your childhood's favourite Need for Speed pick, then I don't count you as a cool kid. Just kidding. But let's be honest, I think you guys guessed what we're going to race into today. Yep, the world of McLaren. We'll also talk about some of the famous people who've owned one. Let's get started with the fastest car ever made on the planet. Unveiling the legacy of McLaren. Race cars to supercar pioneers. Bruce McLaren, a young boy from New Zealand, modified an Austin Ulster with his father at the age of 15. He later turned it into a race car and won a hill climb, which was his first win. He then went to the UK to start his racing career and won many racing championships, from Car-Am to Le Mans. He was the youngest US Formula Grand Prix winner at the age of 22, and his passion led him to manufacture his own race car. This immense passion led to the foundation of one of the fastest driving cars on the planet in the 1960s, which today we know as the McLaren. The British automotive manufacturer McLaren Motor Racing Limited was established in 1963 and was focused on designing and building race cars for various motorsport competitions. McLaren achieved success in Formula One, winning its first Grand Prix in 1968. Bruce wanted to extend McLaren to more than race cars and started working on the M6 GT street car that would go to 165 miles per hour. Unfortunately, Bruce died in a testing accident with one of the prototypes. The birth of McLaren F1. When he passed in 1970, the company was deeded to Teddy May, who ran it throughout the 1970s. From 1981 onward, the McLaren Group's largest individual shareholder, CEO, chairman, and director was Ron Dennis. McLaren Cars, another company under the McLaren Group in the 1980s, worked on McLaren street cars, an idea pitched in by Dennis, designer Gordon Murray, and shareholder Mansour Olcay. It made it to production with the help from BMW's German engineers in the 90s. Innovatively, the McLaren street car was the first one to have a light carbon fibre body and lightning-fast 6.1-litre V12 engine, which hit the road in 1993. Not only that, but the engine was wrapped with gold, and its exhaust pipes were made of Econol, a lightweight aerospace material that could cool off the ferocious amounts of heat this engine produced. This model, named the McLaren F1, was available to the public with 3 seats located in the middle to maintain its sports yet street vision. Just about 100 F1s made at the time were sold for $1 million for each piece. It was titled the greatest performance machine of all time due to its turboless, natural speed achievement, making it the fastest production car for years. On the 25th anniversary of McLaren F1, even Gordon Murray said, "I never intended F1 to have a high top speed. It became that way because it was extremely light but powerful." Well, this just proves that McLaren was destined to be the all-time great machine. Resilience on the track. McLaren's racing evolution through the years. In 1989, McLaren formed a partnership with Honda, a collaboration that would shape the team's success in the late 1980s and early 1990s. With legendary drivers Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost, McLaren dominated Formula One, winning 4 consecutive Constructors' Championships from 1988 to 1991. In 1995, McLaren F1 GTR, a racing modification, won the Formula One, Le Mans, and Indy 500. In 1998, a prototype of F1 set the Guinness World Record for being the fastest production car with a speed of 240 miles per hour. The F1 was also extremely fast. It reached 60 miles per hour in a mere 3.2 seconds. Due to the extreme popularity and success of McLaren, Mercedes decided to collaborate and ended up with the infamous Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, released in 2003. This unit had a top speed of 270 miles per hour. Under the McLaren Mercedes banner, the team enjoyed substantial success, winning multiple races and championships. After this grand collaboration, there was a big pause in McLaren's production, which did not resume until 2010. In 2010, a spin-off company was created under the wing called McLaren Automotives. From 2010 to 2014, McLaren faced challenging times in Formula 1, but they came up with McLaren MP4 12C, better known as 12C. This supercar was affordable, priced at $240,000, with a V8 engine that reached 207 miles per hour, beating the Ferrari 360. McLaren's spectacular lineup of performance marvels, from P1 to Speed Trail. In 2013, McLaren introduced its first hybrid, the McLaren P1. It was a hybrid hypercar with a twin-turbo V8 engine with an electric motor, priced at around $1,150,000. With limited production to only 439 units and a focus on track performance, the McLaren P1 is a rare gem among supercars. In 2014, McLaren introduced the 650S, an improvement to P1 with front splitters and wing blades at the back. 650S could reach 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.9 seconds. McLaren's S models have many varieties, and it is a special line of track-focused sports cars within their lineup, known for their exceptional performance and driving dynamics. From the entry-level 570S to the limited production 600 LT and high-powered 675 LT, these models offer exhilarating acceleration, precise handling, and advanced aerodynamics. The McLaren 720S, introduced in 2017, another twin-turbo V8 engine. The specialty of this model is the increase in engine capacity by 3 litres, and is also made of lighter carbon fibre, priced around $299,000. Named after Formula 1 driver Ayrton Senna, the McLaren Senna, released in 2018, is a track-focused supercar that pushes the boundaries of performance, priced at $1,050,000. With a focus on aerodynamics and lightweight construction, the Senna delivers immense downforce and exceptional agility. In 2020, the McLaren Speedtail, a Hyper GT, represents the brand's ultimate fusion of luxury and performance, priced at $2,700,000. The Speedtail features a hybrid powertrain, delivering incredible acceleration and a top speed of 250 miles per hour, 403 kilometers per hour. With a 3-seat configuration and innovative features like retractable cameras instead of traditional side mirrors, the Speedtail offers a truly unique and luxurious driving experience. McLaren facts you would love to know. McLaren's rich Formula 1 legacy. McLaren is one of the most successful teams in the history of Formula 1. They have achieved numerous victories and championships, including 8 Constructors' Championships and 12 Drivers' Championships. This success has established McLaren as one of the most prestigious and influential teams in the sport. McLaren's pioneering carbon fibre technology. McLaren was one of the first Formula 1 teams to extensively utilise carbon fibre composite materials in their cars. In the 1981 season, they introduced the first carbon fibre monocoque chassis, revolutionising the industry. This innovation significantly enhanced safety and performance, leading to its adoption by other racing teams and ultimately in road car production. The McLaren F1's unique central driving position. The McLaren F1, introduced in 1992, featured a central driving position with the driver's seat position slightly forward, surrounded by 2 passenger seats. This configuration allowed for optimal visibility and unparalleled driving experience. It remains one of the defining features that set the McLaren F1 apart from other supercars. McLaren's automotive division. In addition to its racing heritage, McLaren has a thriving road car division known as McLaren Automotive. Established in 2010, McLaren Automotive has designed a range of high-performance sports cars and supercars, including the acclaimed McLaren 570S, 720S, and the limited production hypercar, the McLaren P1. This expansion into road car production has further cemented McLaren's position as a top-tier automotive manufacturer. The reign of F1 on celebrity hearts. The McLaren F1 celebrity owners are among the most iconic people who have ever lived. This car is so valuable that Mr. Bean crashed his F1 twice and still managed to upsell it. Look at these famous names who own a McLaren. Jay Leno, renowned comedian and talk show host, owns a McLaren F1, one of the most iconic and valuable supercars in the world. Lewis Hamilton, 7-time Formula One world champion, is not only associated with McLaren from his racing career, but also owns a McLaren P1. Rowan Atkinson, who played our childhood's favourite character, Mr. Bean, owns a McLaren F1 as well, which he famously crashed and then restored. Floyd Mayweather Jr., the undefeated boxing champion, has been seen with several McLaren models, including a customised McLaren 650S Spider. Grammy-nominated singer Demi Lovato also owns a stylish McLaren 750S. Elon Musk, one of the biggest entrepreneurs of the current time, electric car Tesla and SpaceX owner, when he sold Zip2, his first company, decided to buy an F1. Musk crashed it in 2000, uninsured, while showing off to investor Peter Thiel. I guess crashing a McLaren is a thing now. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this ride with the fastest, naturally aspirated production car, McLaren. From its humble beginnings as a racing team founded by Bruce McLaren, to its evolution into a pioneering supercar manufacturer, McLaren has left an indelible mark on the automotive world. Which one is your favourite pick out of all the models? Let us know in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. See you next time.